Let's bring in Mahjoob Zweiri, Professor of Contemporary Middle East Politics at Qatar University. Always good to see you, Professor. Do you expect Donald Trump to push Benjamin Netanyahu towards a ceasefire deal?
To be honest, Adnan, what we are watching is shameful and a very clear message that there's an absence of humanity in this 21st century, the age where we talk about AI and technology. I think Trump is trying to focus on his internal agenda. I would argue that he is confusing Benjamin Netanyahu as well, because with his new tariff, he's basically pushing the economy of Israel, which Benjamin Netanyahu trying to avoid the impact of the war on the economy. However, there is also, I think, a confusion about the pressure on Trump from the families of hostages who basically consider Benjamin Netanyahu a liar, and Trump should not listen to him and should work on a deal. I think what we are watching should push the president of the United States to do something. If there is humanity remains in this world, it's again, this president in Washington is unpredicted. It's hard to know what he wants. But the only thing we are seeing that Netanyahu was forced to go to Washington and to meet today and Monday. That is the only fact we know. According to the reports I was reading until just a few minutes ago, Benjamin Netanyahu has no clue on what is the agenda completely. He is predicting. There were some elements leaked from the White House to him, from people in the White House who consider him a friend, but he has no clear view on the agenda of the meeting. So that's the reason he's trying to confuse the world, where he talks about, I'm the first leader who will be talking about tariff. I'm the first leader. He's trying to create a narrative that about a special relationship with Trump. But I don't think so. This will be the agenda.
Mahjoob, as you know, we have two competing plans for Gaza. We have the Egyptian proposed plan backed by the Arab League, which is about the enclave's reconstruction. We have the Donald Trump and Benjamin Netanyahu idea of emptying Gaza of every single resident. At the moment, neither of those seems to be particularly workable because both sides don't agree with the other's plans. So the middle road seems to be just more continuing death and destruction and Israeli military attacks.
Unfortunately, Adnan, that is the reality. Neither of the plans can be accepted by the other side. And most importantly, Israel feels, Benjamin Netanyahu, that he's supported by the world. He has a complete support from the United States, from the Western countries, and they are not putting enough pressure on him. Imagine the two MPs of the United Kingdom were kicked out of Israel yesterday, and there is no serious complaint about this, and that is a country which claims democracy in the Middle East. So I think Benjamin Netanyahu is looking to achieve what he failed to achieve under President Biden by killing more Palestinians. I think what we are saying is killing and killing and killing. This is the day 548 of this war. And as you said a few minutes ago, the number is rising when it comes to the killing and to the people who are basically 2/3 of Gaza now is displaced. And then where Netanyahu want to go? This reminds me, Adnan, of the war on terror that the United States started 2001, where the end of that war is actually the decline of the United States power in Afghanistan and Iraq, and also the image of the United States. I don't see that as part of them. Israeli is losing a lot. Of course, we are sad of what we see in Gaza, of killing all of those civilians. But this genocide should stop. And the only power now they can say to Benjamin Netanyahu, you have to stop now, is the White House. And then so far we don't have enough evidence that Trump is human enough to say so.
Mahjoob, thank you so much for the analysis.